Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial Mom, and today we're going to talk about 90 Day Fiance, The Other Way, Season 5, Episode 1, Far Track from Home, The Next Generation. Now, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel and joined the family, please consider subscribing because we talk about all the 90 Day franchises over here, including the tell-alls. Please like the video, leave your comments, let me know what you think about these brand new couples, and there's going to be 2 returning couples this season as well. And also, like I said, tell a friend to tell a friend about Millennial Mom, okay? So thank you all for watching. And you know what? I originally was going to make a video to put out today for this 90-day franchise, because I decided, I said to myself and to you all yesterday, if you joined the live, if not, catch the replay, and also hello to everyone that's on the replay gang as well, that I was going to give you a break. But you know what? I had to come on here to talk about the couples we were introduced to because you know what? And I forgot to bring out my red flags. Red flags galore. I sat here watching this season, the first 2 couples, with my jaw on the floor. I could not believe it. And I'm not usually taken aback like that on a normal day-to-day basis. But this right here, oh yeah, this got me. So I want to hear you all's comments and also to see what you thought about the couple that's going to be on this season, the 2 returning, because we'll talk about that as well, and the ones we were introduced to yesterday. So I just had to come live to see if y'all were just as shocked and stunned, as I was with what is going on. I could not believe it. All right, so let's see who's in the building with me right now. And again, like I said, hello to everyone on replay. Hello, Sharon, how are you? Put your name up there. Hello. And Tamika, hey girl, hey, thank you for joining. You didn't have to, but I appreciate it. Frappes and tea, hola. And Sharon says hello to Tamika. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? And Dolores, hello, Dolores. And hello to failed foster dog mom as well. And like I said, everyone in the chat, it's a couple in the chat. You know what? I might just go ahead and grab them real quick because I could not believe my eyes when I saw this. I said, this cannot be. I can't even imagine my own children, but just anyone's children, really anyone on a show like this being the way that they are. And I know they're young adults. They're the one couple I'm talking about is 23. They're young adults, but still I look at them as children. Sorry. But they still have a lot to learn clearly. I could not get over it. I had to go live to see what y'all had to say about this because this was ridiculous and just goes to show you. Not just with this 90-day franchise, what we see on Married at First Sight, I'm sure other shows as well. You seriously should be at a maturity level to know what you're getting into because this right here is a big step. It truly, truly, truly is a big step. So I'm going to put you on mute real quick and I will be okay. Sorry about that. All right. So you know what? On this episode, we have new couple, Brandon and Mary, 23 years old. Both of them. Brandon is from Eugene, Oregon. Mary is in the Philippines. We have Holly and Wayne. Holly is 44. I believe Wayne is 42. She's from, oh gosh, I forgot. Somewhere out west too. Maybe Idaho, somewhere. She's not too far away from Brandon because I'm like, no, she's from Utah. I'm like, you know what? That's in the same neck of the woods. And they were giving the same thoughts, if you ask me. Okay. Wayne is in South Africa and Wayne is giving old school 90 Day Fiance. If you watched with Tiffany and Ronald, that's exactly what it's giving, except for a little more extreme with this couple. And then we have Julio, or should we call him Julio, like Kirsten is calling him, because apparently Julio thinks that Julio is more European sounding. Okay, and then we have Kenny and Armando back, which honestly, we're going to start with them first. And Kenny and Armando, I'm surprised that they're even on this season or any season anymore. They happily married. They're on the franchise. They're on Pillow Talk. They have a great relationship, at least what we've seen. You know, their families have accepted them and the relationships and everything else. What they're going through comes across more as a personal issue, not a 90-day issue. Sorry if I'm freezing. I apologize. I see me freezing in the background. There is not a 90-day issue for Kenny and Armando. Absolutely not a 90-day issue. It's a personal matter behind the scenes. So how they made the show, I do not know. Okay, let me read a couple more comments, and I'm going to drop this link real early because I cannot get past the first two couples. Phil Foster Dog Mom says, I can't believe the couples speak on them Hot Mess TV. Yes, okay. To make a Brandon Mary a mess. You know, we're going to have to come up with a different word. We're going to have to come, because mess just doesn't cut it with this couple. They're beyond a mess. They're young. I'm going to say, if they're watching, we have to give what you give us to watch on TV. They're young, they're immature, not ready, and living in an alternate universe, because this is not the real world. This is not reality. But Brandon knows that it isn't, but he's still going along with it anyways. All right. Yes, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Skip their scenes, frappes and tea. I'm not gonna be able to skip their scenes, honestly, but okay. Kenny and Armando, I love them. I like them too, but would you agree it's a personal matter, not a 90-day? Because Kenny has already moved to Mexico years ago. So it's not before the 90 days. He's already there. They're living their lives with Hannah, and that just the baby issue is, again, a personal matter, not a I'm moving to Mexico. It's a been there, done that kind of thing. Tamika said, fast forward their scenes. I honestly, with Kenny and Armando, I kind of saw and read about it a little bit anyway, so I did kind of fast forward, but they're not going to give what it's supposed to give for them. Sorry. And Brandon and Mary have a problem, huge problem. I'm dropping this link already. We're going to start with Kenny and Armando first, and we're going to work our way backwards with these couples. Okay. So Kenny and Armando are on this season again because they want to, well, especially Armando wants to expand the family. He feels like he wants to have another addition to the family, you know, I guess to give Hannah a sibling, and maybe he's always one or two children. But Armando's what, 34? Kenny's 60? And is it just me, or have they been 34 and 60 for a minute? Okay, so they might be a little younger, a little older than that, but we'll go with what they give us, okay? And so Kenny also wants to move to Mexico City, you know, for more diverse, more things to do, not as rural. But Armando is used to it being a rural small town boy, so he's just used to the comforts of home. And maybe he's not, you know, wanting to branch out because of their lifestyle might not be as accepted in other places in Mexico. So he's having a hard time with that. But at the same time, Armando knows that there is different opportunity there, right? So, and does anyone know, does Armando work? Because I know Kenny is retired, and you know, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with this, but Kenny's retired and he got the place for them, and you know, maybe if I was a retirement and stuff like that, because I don't think Armando's working. I see you backstage. So, I mean, if that's all they have to offer this season, which I think that it is, I mean, hopefully they're only on for a couple episodes. This doesn't need to last however long the season is, because like I said, it's a personal matter. We really don't need to know about all this. And I'm on the side of Kenny. Listen, he's 60. He's not getting any younger. Nobody wants to start over with the baby, even if it's a toddler. Let me not say nobody. Most people don't want to start over with a toddler once you already have children. And whether your children have grandchildren, you have grandchildren with them, or they're just at a certain age, it's like you're finally free to live your life. So this is what it is. All right, backstage, are you ready? Okay. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Thank you for joining. Like I said, you didn't have to. I know you're going through other things behind the scenes, but I appreciate
All
it.
good. A good distraction.
Okay, let me read this comment really quick from Foster Dog Mom. Kenny wants to be on TV. Armando's more grounded for someone so young. He has lived a real life. You think Kenny wants to be on TV? I would think that's opposite. I would think that would be Armando. I don't know. Either way, it's a personal issue, and I'm not here to follow their story because what else is it giving? That's just me. What do you think, Tamika?
Oh, I'm definitely not following their season. I
Yeah.
definitely fast forwarded. I did see the condo and they went down, and we got to drive down in Mexico City. That was about it. I was like, all right, fast forward. And I'm
Mm.
literally just finishing up on it right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm at the what's going on next week. Yeah.
Okay. Dolores says hello. Where have you been?
Hey.
So, but anyways,
Out and
okay.
about.
So that's enough on them. Let's just go ahead and I'm seriously going to grab them red flags. They're too far to my left to grab. But Brandon and Mary, who wants to start? Anybody in the chat? Tamika, listen, I have never seen people on a show so invested where you have to show where you're actually using a restroom, you're at dinner, you're at the dental office, like you're watching each other sleep. And I did the math because Oregon is also on the West Coast. So I said, how many hours away in time is the Philippines? On the West Coast is 15 hours. That's ridiculous. So where you are, Tamika, on the East Coast and the other East is 18 for you. Nobody's staying up half the day to see what it is you're doing.
You're into the next day.
You're into the next day, right? What is it? How do they get picked for the show? This is more like, this is to me beyond lust. This is beyond lust. It's like an obsession. Like I can't do nothing with you, but I want to make sure you're not cheating. But yet we learned that Miss Mary turns off her Wi-Fi talking about, oh, I didn't have no lights around this piece. Well, how's she texting you then if she turn off the Wi-Fi?
Right. And go meet up with the dudes that talk about his personality,
Right.
for lack of better words.
And it's not just turn off the Wi-Fi. And I'm not trying to be shady in the States.
Right.
It's around the world. How you still messaging? How you still messaging? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I don't get it. I was like, so clearly neither one of them works.
He does.
Neither one of them has a job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he said he does work around his godparents' house because he lives in a trailer in the motorhome, and I was like, this is ridiculous.
I couldn't.
I cannot.
I had to go live. I was watching this. I was typing my notes. I'm like, I said, my video would be as long as the live. Let me just go ahead and put out a live and send messages to people that I'm going to go live because I can't get past this. This is so ridiculous. This is more ridiculous. And sorry, Dolores and Frappes and Tea. This is more ridiculous than Jasmine and Gino to me.
Yes.
Way more ridiculous.
Is delusional. Delusional.
So, I couldn't get past it. And how is she going to, I'm talking about Mary, how is she going to get upset? First of all, does Brandon drive? Because it looked like he was walking everywhere too. Looked like he walked to the dental hygienist. I'm like, oh, she's just down the block. Which isn't impossible, depends on where you live. Things could be in your area, but
Mm-hmm.
So the lady's like, oh, hi, Mary, right? And she's like, hi. Like she had an attitude. I'm like, didn't he tell you that he was going to the dental hygienist? Does everything he does have to be around a male? Because that's what it
can't be.
It can't be. That is, oh my gosh, it can't be. And then, when the lady said, that was part of my thumbnail, oh, so is this your first love? When he said no, oh gosh, the moon fell off.
Oh my God, it's the end of the world.
The moon fell out the sky. I said, oh my gosh, this cannot be real. I said, this must be an episode of Punk. We cannot be watching somebody that's truly in love with someone around the world that's going to put up with this nonsense. How are we going to get through the show, y'all? I'm talking to everybody. How are we going to get through watching Brandon and Mary? How are we going to do it? Because, listen.
With some wine.
I can only have a mocktail most times lately.
Yeah.
But
with mocktails.
You know what? Another thing that sent me with Brandon and Mary, let me know when you're ready backstage. How was she upset when Brandon's mama was like, she don't even want you talking to me. See that right there? I'm gonna be okay. That right there. Okay, mic drop. Transparency, 100%. Mom mode. K, mom from Millennial Mom. I was like, I wish one of my kids, boyfriend or girlfriend, would tell me something like that at any time, and especially on camera.
Exactly.
That's really what triggered me. Like, I got to go live. I got to because, and he just sitting there looking at his mom like, well, you know, you weren't there for me. I mean, the lady is trying. She back in your life.
Right.
Woo!
How y'all doing? I didn't know I was popping in. All right.
Yeah. You gave me the thumbs up. That's why I put you
Right. No, I knew it.
Oh, okay. What you think about Mary and Brandon? What you think about that?
Oh, is that the young boy?
They're both 23.
Oh my God. Delusional. First of all, I'm not being on no phone with nobody for 24/7. She ain't got no job.
That's what we're asking. Does he have a job? I think the answer is no.
He don't got no job. He just do odd jobs around the house.
Yeah.
Right.
He said he ain't got no job, but I'm just like, okay, when you move over there, what you gonna do? You gonna do jobs like they got?
Well, since he worked odd jobs for his godmother and godfather, he clearly, it sounded like he only saved up enough just to get the ticket to get over there. I hope it's a round trip. I really do. Because
That boy be back. He'll be back. That American blood gonna kick in real quick. Oh no. Like y'all got yaks.
Water buffalo, but that's their lifestyle. That's how they live, though. That's normal for her and her family. Now, it does look like her family lives on a nice little area, unlike the person on the other 90-day series. She looked like she lives in a nice little place. So her family may have a nice little something. But every time that Brandon does something she don't like, she in tears, like, I thought you, what do you mean? I said, listen, I'm not gonna go all season doing this. I'm not doing it.
And he going over there, she crazy. You could get missing in the Philippines. They would not be looking for you, boy.
They're not gonna be missing. But what do you think about that scene about the dental hygienist? And then we talked about the scene with his mom real quick and his sisters. Like, how you not gonna talk to your mom and your sisters? Like, she don't like that?
That boy off. He need therapy too. Another one needs some therapy.
That's what the Lord.
It's just therapy. It's real bad. Like once he got lost with his mom, it's like that girl came and replaced that motherly love. It's something going on there. That's like he's like really attached to her.
But what is it with her though? I mean, when she said that, well, first of all, Brandon was like, oh yeah, she was like the number one dancer in her group and she was the number one in her class. I said, he's really bamboozled. How's she the number one at everything? Nobody's the number one at everything. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're an athlete, you've been playing many years. You know what I'm saying? Eventually someone comes and knocks it off eventually, but she gonna give up her scholarship, so she said, because Brandon was jealous. Is she a fool? The answer is yes. But is she for real a fool, or was she really in school? Was that real? Because I'm like, I just can't believe this. I just can't believe that she would give up a scholarship because he's jealous.
All right, your family let you give up a scholarship, and the Philippines ain't got nothing for real. Yeah, right.
It's a third world country.
Right. Well, maybe she think he got some money. I mean, but how? She's. But you know, a trailer might be a luxury down there. So she was like, oh, he got money. You know, it must be something. Because I'm confused. The godparents too. It's all weird. I'm like, where are these people?
Right. Frappes and Tea reminded me that Mary's parents abandoned her too. So she was adopted by her grandparents. So she's got issues, yes. But 24/7 on the phone though, 15 hours in advance. You're in the next day. So 15 hours. So here it's 4:50, 12, 13, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 7 a.m. because Brandon's on the same time as me. It's 7 a.m. in the Philippines right now. So what is he doing?
Sleeping on the phone with her.
So I don't know. Sharon says, where do they find these people? I don't know where they found them. This is not
It
even
does.
this storyline. This is a train wreck. Like I said, if this is worse than Gino and Jasmine, it's a problem. Because this is
And
worse.
Yeah.
they young doing all this. You ain't even got no money. So you just gonna get over there and then what? Who gonna take care of you? Did her family say you could just move on in?
Right.
I mean, he
And
could
so
be a helping farmhand, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Mary said she was how'd she say Catholic? However she pronounced it.
Yeah, she said alcoholic. I was like, what is that?
Right.
Alcoholic? She is 20, 23.
I mean, they do drinks, so
Well, it looked like her friends is a piece of work. Looks like her friends is gonna be pulling her away because if she's used to hanging out with her friends without Brandon knowing,
Mm-hmm.
what's she gonna do when Brandon come to town with her friends? Because her friends look like they just, they look like they party together. Just to be honest, they do.
it looked like one of her friends is wanting to get to know Brandon a little bit better.
I wasn't gonna say that,
Mm-hmm.
but he did look like because he talked about the eggplant, didn't he? I was like, how's this?
Why are these men talking about other men's eggplant? That is so weird to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, who does that?
Her friends.
I'm not even gonna ask Devontae because that's just so disrespectful. But like, who literally do you know people that do that? Devontae? I know you don't. Any of your friends talk about? I mean, is that the new thing?
I done had to check somebody. That's all I got. These people out here crazy. Okay.
But you know what the saddest thing was though? When it was Brandon, his mom and sister, and his little brother sitting around eating pizza. The little brother was like, "But I miss you, Brandon." You know what I'm saying? He sounds so sad.
Mm-hmm.
Little JJ or AJ, whatever his name is. He's like, "I miss you too." But then he turned around and put the blame on his mom for not being there for whatever issues she had in the past. I'm like, Brandon, you can't have it both ways.
You cannot.
You either want a relationship with them or you don't. You know.
And
So
she's trying. It's one thing if she was still in her
phase.
Yeah, but at least she's trying.
Yeah.
Man, I would have said, you know what, Brandon? Let me tell you something. I ain't perfect. I did all I can do. You want to go over there and fertilize with yaks and stuff? Go ahead. Go ahead. You think your life is bad now? Go over there.
Did y'all notice? I'm gonna pop their picture up, but did you notice like when he did his production interview, she was actually on the phone and it was live? Did y'all see that? He had the phone with Brett and she was like waving. I said, "What? Can't even do a production interview." Okay,
I wonder if the producer is a man or a woman.
I don't know. Y'all think this picture is photoshopped or he was in Philippines?
No, I think he over there. Okay. It do look a little Photoshop by the elbow.
Yeah. So
he went over there. He got to learn the hard way. His mom just gotta just throw her hands up. He gonna be back.
Yeah.
Let him go over there. He think everything's sweet. And you already see cracks in their relationship. Sometimes you gotta let your kids just go get the bad lesson. Go ahead. No, I told you about doing drugs, but go ahead, OD. You got OD one time to figure your life out.
Maybe.
As Granny would say, they don't believe fat meat is greasy.
Nope.
Right. That too. All right. So let's move to Holly and Wayne. Let me pop the picture up. That's Holly. That's Wayne. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm like, how we get back-to-back red flags on the first episode?
and you know it's Mormon because that's where old girl from Love After Lockup was from, and she kept wanting to go back to Utah because it was all Mormon people.
Yes.
So
Mormon and she wait. No. She's not Mormon. She's Utah. Yes, is Mormon. She is part of the JW.
The Jehovah's.
Yes.
Do you know
I'm
the
very
truth?
surprised on that one.
Yes. What'd you say, Devontae?
I said, do you know the truth? That's what they say when they knock on your door. Like, can I get a little piece of your time? Sir?
Right.
Appreciate it. I already know that part about it. Appreciate you.
Right. Her hair is long. Right. Her hair, that's all her hair. She says 72 inches. So that's 6 feet of hair she
And
has.
that's probably 6 feet of unhealthy hair. You know, you got to trim them ends. It's probably split ends out the. Nah, that ain't even looking. I
Well,
mean, it don't look bad, but like, why you want hair to your ankles though? Like, what? COVID-19? Ew.
I wasn't expecting the hair to the ankles, but when she gave the Rapunzel reference, and I have to say, when I was a little girl, I used to like me some Rapunzel too. You know, they even remade the Rapunzel movie from Disney not so long ago. So I'm like, oh, okay. But then when she threw her hair, well, let me throw mine. Let's just pretend, y'all. Ready? I was like, okay, she got long hair. But see, Holly she's giving me mixed signals. Okay, so yes, she's from Utah. Yes, she's a JW. She's giving me how can I say this? She almost gives, and this is nothing to anybody that is subscribed to this lifestyle. She gives me low-key stud vibes. And not because she's a barber. She just does, from her tattoos, just from her look, she just gives me low-key stud vibes. Holly also thinks that Wayne is her forever when she's been married twice. She said the first one lasted 2 months and the second one got annulled like in 12 hours. What is her problem? So how is Wayne the one that you only met him after a week and he proposed to you after 3 days? Wayne is not about it either. Wayne also needs some therapy.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on with Holly? Like, what is it about her that she feels like she has to be married to somebody is giving I need to be with a man vibes? What is up with her? What y'all think? Anything? No?
It's a lot of women always just, for some odd reason, some women are, oh, you have to be married. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to have that stigma about you, or you're not like a quote unquote real woman if you don't have this.
Right.
How many times are women looked down upon because they're not married or because they don't have children, by whatever. So sometimes because of that, she may have had that upbringing.
Maybe. I mean, she said that she was now going to subscribe to the fact.
Hello, you are frozen with your hands up to your glasses, honey.
I said, I'm still here. I apologize.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I have a brand new computer in the box sitting right next to me. So next time you see me, we can be all good. Okay. What I was saying was Wayne has a slight problem to me too. The way he's describing his neighborhood, I'm not coming over there.
How to survive in South Central, a place where busting the cap is fundamental.
Didn't they say they got robbed like 4 times?
Yep, they were robbed the first night she was there, and then also going forward, he's been robbed like 3 times before she even got there or something like that. So
is he getting robbed or she getting robbed?
In his house. When she was in South Africa, in his house, he's getting robbed in his neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Because she just
they is in South Africa. Oh yeah.
Yeah. She said that sometimes a couple times a day, their power grid goes dark to save energy, and that's where the robberies occur. So things are different.
Okay.
Hey, you sleep at the back door, I sleep at the front.
Listen.
And said, y'all better put some I've been put some wood with some nails in that old Everflow.
I don't know.
The last time.
I know, DeMonte, you're fairly new to the 90-Day Fiance series. There was another couple that was on here before, Ronald and Tiffany, that was in South Africa. Do you remember that tip, Tamika? You know that? And he literally lived in South Africa, and they lived in a neighborhood where it was fencing that was like a electrical fence around his apartment complex. So that's what this is giving me, like the same area, or this is the type of way South Africans and neighborhoods do. And a lot of South Africa is still segregated. So to keep people out. You know what that means. Yes. So I think
Mhm.
this is, and I think that Holly is going to get a rude awakening. I don't see this lasting at all. And I think not just because they're both have the same religion. I just think that she's not going to be able to conform to the break-ins, seems like Ronald has a secret. I mean, excuse me, Holly and Wayne. Wayne has a secret to hide that he's not telling her. And I just don't think it's going to be a long-term match. And I just think that she's just jumping into relationships. She's not ready for whatever reasons, so. I don't like Ronald either, frappes and tea. I don't like Ronald. So
I just think he an a-hole. That's the vibes he
More or
give
less.
off.
Wayne, yeah. So
And then it's just like, I think her mom gonna be the one to be like, narcissist.
well, he said that he only has one bedroom or he has two bedrooms because the mom's
He got two because they said the mom and her taking his bedroom. He going to the guest bedroom.
Oh, okay. Well, they're not going to have sex until marriage. So what's mom going to do? Mom's going to stay over there with 3 months with her daughter?
Yep.
Which I find strange because Holly is 44. Why does your mom need to come with you? Unless your mom is sick or elderly or something. What's she got to come with you for?
Right.
Well, most of them JWs be real strange.
Okay. All right. So let's move to, I didn't have his picture up last week, but I have his picture up today. Julio, that's what he called himself, and Kirsten. I was surprised at Julio. Okay.
So was I.
I was surprised that he's not embracing his real self to me. I think if Kirsten is calling him Julio because he don't like that Julio doesn't sound European enough, that's a problem for me. You're Dominican.
It's not a European name.
Your name, right? Your name is Julio.
Right.
Embrace your Dominican, heritage.
Yeah.
You speak Spanish and all that stuff. So he don't want nobody to know. He just wants them to know that he's a DJ and whatever else he does. Like, what is his problem?
I
didn't really think that deep into him wanting to be called Julio or whatever. I thought that was just like he going to a new place and he just want a different identity. I mean,
what else would someone call you, Devontae? What would you go besides Bonte? What? How can you even say it European? Devontae.
Devonta.
Oh, something. I don't know.
Devontae. That's what they'll say.
Yeah, that still sounds black to me. Frappe D said the JW have to chaperone to make sure they behave.
That is true. I've heard that too.
Oh, that's what her mom. But that's what she said. She said they said that.
Oh, okay. Oh, and
but the mama gonna go to sleep eventually. So what she gonna monitor?
I don't know. Sharon said not embracing his heritage. But do we agree or disagree that Julio didn't tell his mother that the reason why he was going back and forth to Amsterdam to see Kirsten and all this other stuff? I mean, why lie? He says he's a mama's boy. Okay, but why lie though? You don't have. Why you say you go over there for photography or for your DJing job and things like that? If he's so into Kirsten the way he says he is, and he got stuck during the quarantine for all that time, why not just be honest? What's the secret? So who do you think has the bigger secret, him or Kirsten? Because we really don't know nothing about Kirsten right now, except for she's giving model. She's giving like maybe, I don't know, she wants to go further in her career. But she also said that she don't want to be over here in the States, which I find interesting. She'd rather be there. That's usually the opposite. But I just don't understand why he's keeping a secret from his mom. He's old enough. Not like he's 16.
She reminds me of what was the one from New Orleans? That she was from the Ukraine and she really didn't want to be in America. She was like she'd rather be in the Ukraine
Yara.
Yara.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess so, in a way, a younger Yara. I think
Hmm.
they're slightly boring right now too, but I think it'll pick up. But when Julio was telling his mom about moving to
It's Julia.
Julio moving to Amsterdam, when his mom broke down in tears, I'm gonna give y'all
That was hard.
another transparency. Listen,
Yeah.
oh, Mason T said it's a little different with moms from other cultures. No, I think it's universal because
No, it
I
ain't.
call myself a I call myself a semi empty nester because millennials on her way out the door. She got one foot in, one foot out. And I felt that, it's my last one.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of close. And I felt like I'm like, are you sure you want to move? I get it. I get it. It's time for her to fly, live her life. I get that. But, at the same time, I wouldn't want her to lie to me. You know what I'm saying? I
Hmm.
want her to know the truth. That's, to me, I think would hurt the most, to know that your child lied to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A big move. I think that's what it is. So what'd you say, Devonta? You said it's not universal?
No, I said it is.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it didn't.
Because, I mean,
Hmm.
that's just how moms are, though. Like, I mean, I got married. Before I got married, my mama started crying. I ain't never really seen her cry. Not if it wasn't a funeral. So it was just like, all right, mom. You
Yeah.
raised me right. It's time for me to spread my wing. You was the number one
Hmm.
lady in my life, but now you got to move.
Oh, you said that to your mom?
Yeah.
You
You got
said
to let
she.
your mama know. You got to make room for the queen. I'm sorry. You will always be my queen, but you got to move
I agree.
over. This
I
is the one.
I absolutely agree.
I
I
agree.
agree with that.
I agree, but that still hurt my heart. And you're not even my son. I'm like, oh, I can't imagine
It's
this.
it's
You got
not
you got to
it's
you got
not
to you got to establish some boundaries before
exactly
you
because if
once
you
you get
don't,
it to.
yep.
hmm
I understand.
Mama gonna be always thinking she could just. Well, we about to come over your house do that. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Nah,
whoa.
Absolutely.
I definitely wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, just to know that you do have to make room for, the wife or the husband. I get that.
hmm
I'm just real sensitive behind my kids. Always have been. But anyway, we're not talking about me. We're talking about Julio and Kirsten.
I was wondering, was his mom like she wanted him? I think I was wondering, was he hiding it from her because she wasn't a Dominican?
Mm. I don't know. I just think just being a mom that kind of like parents their adult children like that, I think
Yeah,
I know that you're already like taking trips and you're not home like you used to and you're just out doing whatever, you know what I'm saying?
right.
But when you come tell me that she's coming here to tell me that y'all are moving and you knew this already, I personally look at it like it's not, for lack of a better word, it's kind of like a betrayal. It's like, you've always told me everything. How come you don't think you could have told me this? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I kind of look at you a different way, like, so you can't trust me? Like his mom said, it's like, you can't trust. I was right here with his mom. I'm like, oh, so you can't trust me? Seriously, I said the same exact thing. So I understand what she was saying. But
I
Yeah.
think he just didn't want to tell her because he knows she was probably gonna try to talk him out of it. So now I'm telling you, the girlfriend already coming, and we leaving in 2 weeks. It's already set. I gotta go with her. Like you got,
yeah,
like his mom, he probably had to break it down to because he probably would have told her a couple weeks ago. She'd be like, "You're stupid. You're making a mistake." Would have had him thinking and all that before you know his relationship destroyed. He out of there.
well, if your children are set in their ways and they're doing good and they're ready to fly the nest, I'm not gonna tell you you're stupid, this and that, because there's nothing I can do to prevent it. You just have to go with the flow, right? But I just think that she feels betrayed that he didn't tell her what the real deal was. I just honestly believe that, just being that type of mom. And
Yeah,
I hope that's
because they real close. I get it.
yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is. All right, let me read
Hmm.
Bell Foster Dog Mom. They said, I think what's her name heard things about the USA, doesn't live here. By the way, I made boundaries in my house because some parents don't want to let go.
Yep.
That's true.
I mean, yeah, I feel like the UK, it ain't really no point in you coming over here for what?
No,
It's
it's not
kind of
UK.
base.
It's
It's
Amsterdam. They're in Amsterdam.
oh yeah, it ain't no point in you coming over here. You living for you good over there. They ain't going through it over there. They ain't Africa. or the Philippines.
That is true.
That's true.
Shoot, she's probably living a dream over there.
Well, she likes it. You saw her little town. I was like, they do. The town does look like the way it looks.
That looked fun. I said I'll go ride a bike for half a centimeter of a mile. I'll be like, all right, what a bus.
But they seem like, just from first impressions, that they have a good relationship. They do. It just seems like he got to get over the hump of telling his mom and then going forward from there. They just don't seem like they have we know that they probably will because they're on the show. That's the whole reason to be on the show. But on the surface, don't seem like they have any real issues. So
where's her family? I want to know what they gonna think.
Speaking of son, mine is calling me again. This is the second time I can't answer. Anyway, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me put y'all on mute. Hold on.
That's so funny. My daughter tried to tell me she wanted to move to Senegal to work in a bed and breakfast. I said, no, the F you ain't.
Senegal.
No, you're not.
That would have been a high paid bed and breakfast.
Absolutely not. I would not. I would be a chaperone on that trip. Hold on.
Nah, you're not doing that. And I said, look it up. I was like, go ahead and Google it. And she was like, oh, I guess not, Mama. No, I can't live over there. I told you she's going to live over there for a year. Girl, stay in Virginia.
Yeah. But his mom really seemed like, you know when like you ain't got no man and then your son that became your man. I think that's what happened with that. That's why she was like, I understand you being a little emotional, but like, I mean, nah.
Sorry about that, y'all. I know it was rude, but that was the second time I just called.
You gotta answer on the second time.
Yeah, you gotta, right. That's your kid. They know, no apologies needed. Do what you gotta do.
So, but yeah, Senegal would be a no. I would be, like I said, I'd be a chaperone. I would, oh man.
I ain't even chaperoning. You ain't going. Don't get your passport.
Yeah. But back to these couples, Brandon and Mary, train wreck for the whole season. I just don't even know, honestly, what to say, what to expect. Here's what I will say. I hope the girl don't get pregnant while they're over there, because that seemed like that's next. They've done everything else.
Because she's a V.
Yeah, so she says. I don't know if I believe it.
Right.
Based on conversation with her friends.
Exactly.
Right, you a V and y'all always on camera. He changing and pooping in front of you. You seeing everything. That ain't.
What'd you say, Tamika?
They have what?
P.S. I don't know how much I can say.
Yeah. On the phone.
Okay, I got it. I forgot. It took me a minute to register. Like, oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if I could see that happening on their storyline, and then Holly and Wayne, she'll be back home because nobody want to keep living in a robbery. Nobody doing that. I don't care.
If he has ADHD.
Wait, you know what? She does have ADHD, don't she?
Yeah, so she's gonna go crazy.
She's gonna get bored.
Phil Foster Dog Mom. That's true about Who Does Mom. She is married. She has a husband. But just from experience, if you're a parent like that, I've been a single mom a really, really long time, like more than half their lives. So I feel like I'm connected that way. Like I'm mom and I'm dad. And I just always feel like, I've always felt like I'm in the protector role, even though they're grown. Mom, it's not like that. To let go is hard to let go. I mean, I can break down tears right now. I'll tell you how hard it is.
And that's why I had to have a conversation.
No, but at the same time, I know my place. But it's still hard to let go. Like your heart will always be there. And I know it's different, but it's just hard to let go. The thing is, I tell them all the time, do not lie to me. You lie to me, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But watch the next day, be like, Mom, what you doing? Kind of thing. So that they know how to get me. But just don't lie to me because we're upfront about it.
Exactly.
So, again, I don't see any problem with them. Kenny and Armando, that's personal. A baby is not the other way. I don't know why they're on the show. But next week.
I can't believe that man. That man look good for 60. We got to give it to him.
Kenny been 60.
He said he was
Yeah.
60.
Yeah,
I
Kenny,
said,
he drinking
boy.
water and eating fruit.
Yes, he's 60.
I said, boy, Mexico do that to you?
No,
That's
he
that.
was looking like that before Mexico. He's been on this
Oh
show
yeah,
for
he
many
was
years.
good.
Many years.
I said,
Yeah,
shoot, he got some
must
good genes.
want to be a vegan or
I don't
something.
know, but something. It got to be something.
I don't know.
Something.
But we'll see them next week. We're gonna see Kirsten, whatever, come meet Julio and his mother. We're gonna see Brandon get to the Philippines, and we're also gonna see. You're new to this part of the franchise, but you did watch Love in Paradise, didn't you, Devontae? With Danielle and Yohan. They're back. So we'll have them next week. Why are they back? I don't know. But I thought it was really interesting on the upcoming episodes where they're like, they taped around Christmas, and she's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
just didn't realize I didn't have all the money that you thought I had. So maybe that bankruptcy thing that we talked about, Tamika, last time they were on, maybe that'll come into play because she filed for bankruptcy the first time before she went to the Dominican
Right.
to know about it. So I think that's going to come up. I'm just curious to know, where are they? Is he like in New York now, or is she still in the DR? That's the key about that. I don't know. So anyways, who y'all interested in seeing? I'm going to put the pictures up again. So this is Danielle and Yohan,
No,
Kenny and Armando,
no,
No.
Holly and Wayne.
yes. Train wreck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to see it.
Mary and Brandon.
Definitely.
Super
I
train wreck.
definitely want to see this. I can't wait to see that.
The clairvoyant who didn't see her relationship, maybe not getting married. TJ.
That's the one that.
Oh yeah, that look good.
Oh yeah, that's the one that saw him in a dream.
Yeah, in India.
Yeah.
And the models of the show, Sarper and Shakina.
They look good together. Actually, I'm gonna give it to them.
Yeah,
They
but
look like
They
they need
look
to,
good.
yeah.
he's
They need to be on a.
He's labeled as a playboy, into modeling, fitness. So I can see the issue there. She's the jealous type. But this
But
one
she
right
looks
here,
good too.
she does. But this one right here, oh yeah, I'm waiting on her. I'm waiting on Miss Terrible.
Anybody talk to Jenny and submit so they can get some pointers? But you know what? They are close in age though, so she can still make babies.
That's true. That's
So
true.
let's see how that goes.
Yep, that's true. All right. Well, that was the videos. Nothing really to talk about extra because season 5, episode 1. I just had to talk about see if y'all felt the same about Mary and Brandon and all that camera time they were giving each other. Y'all felt the same way. So, is it
How they phones ain't broke is beyond me.
And
There's
how much?
no way
How much
your
is this costing? How much is
Well,
this data?
Right.
How much is her data costing? Brandon is here. Brandon can stream for free. Some international places are free, but how much is her data costing her international?
It probably ain't costing her nothing because if she got Wi-Fi with the iPhone, you can just FaceTime. So it don't cost nothing. Like I was just talking to somebody in Jamaica, it don't cost nothing. But she would be racking up a bill if she was calling.
Oh, maybe they can FaceTime then.
Yeah. That's why they just be on FaceTime the whole time.
I guess.
He ain't got no money to be going call and collect. I mean, I did it.
I want to make a person-to-person call.
I called somebody for an hour on the cruise. That bill was $250 for an hour.
Ooh, thank you for telling me because I plan on going on the cruise.
So imagine what them doing. Yeah, if you're going on a cruise, definitely get the Wi-Fi and call off Messenger, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Don't call. If it ain't no SOS, don't you turn that data on.
Or WhatsApp.
Okay.
Oh yeah, WhatsApp. Yeah, WhatsApp. Or just get the cruise text app or whatever you gotta do. Just FaceTime them.
Better yet, enjoy your cruise and see him when he come back.
Well, it's not gonna be planned to the end of the year, so we'll see.
Yeah.
But hey, we can have a cruise. Also, I want to say that Instagram, Eris has accepted the Millennial Mom Instagram,
and Matt has accepted me.
Oh,
He's my friend now. So
awesome.
I'm going to inbox him like, let's go to the range. I'll come up here. No
Okay,
problem.
okay, but Eris though, can you imagine Eris and
Eris, who would have thought?
Dominique
Ah,
and Jasmine? I told you about Jasmine. I'm working on an
yeah.
interview with them, and also Tyree. Excuse me, Tyree has accepted.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then.
Yeah,
Moving on up.
so working on some
What's your magic?
working on some interviews. Now, let me ask y'all as a group, listen carefully. And if you need to mute your mic, mute your mic. If one of the people or two people come on the show for a live interview, will you be able to keep your comments toned down depending on who they are?
Absolutely.
For everybody.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I'm
disrespect you.
very
I ain't said
respectful.
nothing. I ain't said nothing.
When it comes, this is your page, and I will never be disrespectful to you because of my respect for you or
Thank
your
you.
page
Thank you so much.
or anyone else. That's not me. I
Okay.
like to have fun, but I definitely am respectful.
Okay, because I have a maybe for one that we may or may not be on team on, and one that I think most of us are team on. So it's coming up in the works. One is on one show that come on Mondays, and one is on a show that just went off, and we're waiting on the new season. Just saying, let you know.
Okay.
Good.
So it's all love.
It's all love
Right.
over here.
Absolutely.
That's what I said to them. I said, I hope we didn't give you too much heat over here. I said, well, this not that kind of page. I said, I know there's other pages that do. I said, we say what we say, but we don't go all ham on here. So you safe over here. So,
And then after
Right.
after you're done, it's done.
yeah,
We don't keep rehashing.
right.
I've said too much.
Yeah, I might follow y'all on Instagram. That's it. I ain't about to keep. I ain't doing all the extra stuff. you
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Some people be real invested in y'all lives. It ain't that serious.
Some people are real invested. Thank you, Cynthia. Real invested. I know, but I just want to put it out there. I know that nobody would say nothing off the wall. However, the person we see on one of these episodes on one of these franchises that come on Mondays that has a story that's crazy that he know or maybe she knows shouldn't be following it. I'm just saying, it's like, how come you not seeing this? So, it could be a little iffy with the response.
All right.
So, but anyways, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna have for those of you who watch Match Me Abroad, that video will be out tomorrow. It's already filmed. I'll just put it out tomorrow so y'all aren't overwhelmed. And
That over. I'm so mad I even got into it.
I think it's like 3 more episodes. I could be wrong.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I gave up. It was trash for me. Trash.
well, it's already on episode 9, so I think they're gonna go to 12. So
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it out, but
It's gonna
Match
get
Me Abroad
canceled.
is a no-go for season 2 for me.
Yeah, it's gonna get canceled. I was just like, no.
Yeah.
Okay. And what about Ready to Love? You guys watching it?
I have not
I'm
seen it.
watching.
Okay.
I watched it. I like it.
Okay.
So far, so good.
So far, so good. All right. Well, then I'll keep on with episode 2 then. So, all right. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you back on Monday live with 90 Days before whichever franchise it is. Thank y'all.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night, chat. All right. Let me get out of here.